Hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiotti. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, there's a few new people since last time I mentioned. This is episode 22 of my 100 Days of Making Comics, and this episode is Full-Time Comic Artist. And thinking about that, my main drive for these 100 days is to make real progress on Blood Rights and also Retro. And I've been thinking a lot about what I'm going to be doing going forward, getting out of my current hole, financial hole, and all the fun things projects I'll be getting back on. So somehow, some way, I'm going to finance Blood Rights and Retro, which I originally planned to do as an Indiegogo earlier this month. That's getting pushed back. Not exactly sure when. That all depends on how this week ahead goes. But I should be getting the internet I want and need, which will mean me diving into, finally, sort of the next phase of what I want to do. I'll also be getting back my PC one way or another. If I have to wipe the whole sucker or if I actually get everything back. And once that happens, I'll more than likely be messing around with my computer for a long time. And then I'll be setting a set schedule to what's going to happen next. I should mention that with my creator-owned group on Facebook, I'm going to make another deadline as far as those intros from other creators that I'll be putting into my video, as well as something else. But yeah, I'll post on there when I'm ready. I want to be working on one computer with one set of programs and everything. It's going back and forth on working on the laptop and stuff. It's like, I'm only half getting things done at the moment. But regardless, moving forward, things are exciting. First off, I should mention that that comic Down with Mark Fenton and Thomas Tenney, wish them the best, but it didn't work out, and no real use going into details, but I won't be the inker on that project. They got publishers interested, so I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of what's happening with that comic coming up soon. I know they're both going to be at MegaCon, and they'll probably have a lot of news afterwards. I'll be posting about that. So if you're interested, definitely go check them out. They're cool dudes. Thomas is a freaking awesome artist, and just wish them the best with it. That doesn't kill everything I got going on besides my own comics. I'm still, I got to work on a cover. I want to get back to Chuck Pignot's pinup for his Welcome to the Void comic. With Has overall, I'm going to be working on, all the the superhero side, much like Marvel or DC, you know, the bulk of the titles will be superhero focused, and I'll have my own universe within that. But also to the side of that, much like Vertigo, um, and Marvel has done its side projects as well. But I'll be doing a lot of one shots. I'll finally release Arena. I'll be working on Bobby B Boy again. Flashbang. 31 Ghosts. If you remember any of those, I will be getting back to all of them. There are projects I started but didn't finish. And I figure, since I'm hiring people for the superhero stuff, if those don't exactly make the money I need them to make, then possibly the one shots I'll be putting out there of my own creations, which will be 100% profit for me. Some of that money might be poured into the superhero stuff to really get that going. I've watched other publishers and know a thing or two. I don't know everything, and I know by actually doing it on my own that I'll learn a lot more. I expect it's going to be tough, and it's going to be a rocky road until I get enough exposure to my books out there and the teams involved and whatnot to make it work. So I look forward to the day when I could say, yes, I'm putting out 4 or 5 titles on a regular basis. They're all on schedule, bi-monthly, yada yada. It's going to be a challenge to get there. But yeah, I'll also have the sort of just string of titles outside of superhero stuff, which will be me completing current projects in limbo. Then I'll just come up with new stuff. There's also worlds I'm really interested in approaching that more, more than I have before. It's like I dabbled with it, but yeah, we'll see what can come of that. There was another thing, Gothic Space. Man, Gothic Space is something I really cherish the idea of that and would have come up with it so far. So perhaps I can really get going on that. And yeah, it kind of seems like I have too many artists at the moment. So maybe one of my side projects, I'll add one of my roster to that and just be writer inker. I really, by the way, I really love the idea of me just freaking writing books and inking them, letting out some other people draw. But besides this sort of single one shots, I do plan on getting onto Bright Eyes, which I see really it will be a complete series, but it might just be 75 title, like issues. And that's going to be really interesting. So that I'm holding off on until I'm just more in a comfortable space. But there'll be lots of good things coming out of Has Comics, and I really I'm really happy for all the people that are subscribing and following my videos every day, and I promise it's going to get a lot smoother, and I'm going to just I'm gonna climb out of this hole that's been this last month of torture for myself, and you know, get upgrades to what I need, and get newer equipment so I can be a lot more functional. The improved camera, I'm really happy with. I know I could probably tinker around with it. It's it's something I'll do uh, down the line probably. Um, and because of the camera, the lighting is that much better. So happy with that. Although I'll still get some kind of better lighting here. Um, but mostly I'm really looking forward to moving the heck out of here. Um, although because of the setbacks, so I'm like, not sure if I could do it this year, but we'll see. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So, got the cats out of my way. So yeah, I want to create a fully functioning small press company, um, small publisher of comics, and then I could work towards bigger things. Um, but it's just a matter of getting through this current hump, and putting a couple of systems in place to where I won't be at negative as often. Money comes in. Uh, Working freelance, it's like you have your highs and your lows, and you just have to make sure that it's I have some backup, some money in the bank, some backup computer systems, and yes, save your progress. So none of these major disasters will happen, but financial challenges are always the case in our world. So it goes. But yeah, I'm excited about a lot of what's going to be coming up. I hope really can get Blood Rights and Retro off the ground. Then going forward will be 0.0001% easier. And you could assist me by becoming a patron. Thank you to all my current patrons. And what else do I want to talk about? I don't know. I'm gonna put in this video somewhere that the piece Ronnie Jacobson drew of some of the characters from Blood Rights. He finished it off. I didn't I didn't even know it was a work in progress. I thought it was a sketch he did, but he finished the drawing. So I thought that was pretty beautiful. Yeah, I got a ton to do ahead of me. Connecting more with Rodney, more with Trevor, and what we're going to be doing, putting this book together. I know at some point I'm going to have to reread the script and make sure it's up to par. But yeah, once I get PC working again, or if not, I'll have to dig through my old computer and or actually I might have everything on Dropbox, but there's some stuff I saved. uh, at this point, the essential files. I'm going to be blue lining pencils that Rodney has penciled that I don't have in my possession. So another chunk of pages, probably 8, maybe something like that. And also get Rich Fuchsia, the artist of Retro, all the files of what's on Retro, which is the plot and all the pages, so he can dive into sort of missing sequence and get that penciled, so we can have a complete issue penciled. And yes, I have be wrapping this up. Okay, I have thoughts on what I'll be doing for my patrons for these 100 days, and that it has more to do largely with my schedule. And right now, I'm not full open. I'm going to be focused more on making new art to sell, or maybe drawing up some little work or some inking work, just to even out the next month or two, so I can really put time into what needs to get done, business side mostly. So yeah, things were so amping up month and a half ago, and I want to get back to that plateau. It's going to take me a little bit, but I'm excited for what's developing again, and it's good to be back in these 100 days. And yeah, I don't care that. Well, I do care, but I do want a perfect run one day. I figure once I get a perfect run, then I'll have mastered the 100s art challenge. But for this run, I would like to be on top of the rest of my days of this. So it'll probably be a hiccup or two initially, but should smooth out afterwards. All right, that's it. I'll see you again tomorrow, and hope you're working on your comic. Thank you for following my journey. See you again soon.